The third question is, having a respectful relationship with your parents is heavily emphasized in Islam. My parents are homophobic and stuck in their ways. I feel as though I need to save them the pain of fearing my punishment in the afterlife by hiding my secret to the grave. I know everyone has different experiences, but do you think it is worth being truthful to your parents about your identity? I'm going to have to say it as it is, and I'm going to have to say it from my own personal experience of how to deal with something like this. Often I get this question whether I should be coming out to my parents or whether I should save them the embarrassment or, the pain of going through this. We cannot be, even if it's our parents, we cannot be responsible for how people process the information, especially when it is the truth, right? So when we hide who we are, we're already saying that there is something wrong with it, right? I have often seen that queer Muslims who come out to their parents, the tension within that relationship in the beginning, but the beauty of it at the end of it, because the road to authenticity is always the best road to take. And I always say that, in our experience as human beings, we will always have pain, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَدٍ. Allah says in the Quran that we have created mankind or humankind, to have challenges, to have experience pain, to have difficulty and so on, because it's through that we grow, right? So you cannot avoid pain, but you always have to choose the better pain, or the pain that leads to the road of authenticity, right? And that's the road less traveled, because it's the road that is strewn with thorns, and not many people want to take that road, right? But there's always a reward at the end of that. So my personal take is that you at some point come out to your parents, you allow them, you give them the opportunity to also grow with you, right? To also stretch their understanding of diversity, and to also overcome their limited thinking of this issue. But when we close the issue, right, we are actually preventing our parents from growing. A part of the question says, I feel as though I need to save them the pain of fearing my punishment in the afterlife. So already saying that you're going to be punished for being queer is not based on any fact, right? So what are you saving your parents from? So the third question is, I abandoned religion when I came out, as I felt that religion had no space for me. As I grew older, I find myself drawn to some aspects of it again, but abhor organized religion. How can I explore it without having to join a group? Right. So again, I have to reiterate that prophets did not come with religion, they came with values. And after they have left, people took these values and they formed a religion out of it, right? So these structures, these man-made structures of religion, sometimes we have a problem with it because they can become rigid. They can be informed by scholarly opinion or patriarchs who have designed these religious structures. So that's the tension. We don't necessarily have a tension with the values, because these values that prophets came with are often universal. So do you have to join a group? It is entirely up to you. I would say, though, that there are beautiful rituals that comes with religion that helps us to maintain our values. So I would suggest that you do find an inclusive space that can give you a space in which you can practice your values, and also have some sort of or some sense of community spirit with people that you can identify with, that can help you to maintain your values and to practice your beliefs.